Hey sailors, welcome to the crew. I'm Sailor Agenda, and this is my Let's Play of Rule the Waves 3 as Great Britain. It's March 1910. We've been at war for 12 months with the alliance of Germany and the United States. The Dreadnought Gap has been partially closed at best by us. We now have 5 battleships in service to Germany's 5 and the USA's 2, albeit the USA is building 6 20,500 tonners, but they won't be ready for at least another year. The bigger problem is battle cruisers, of which we have 0, Germany has 5, and the USA has 6. Now, these battle cruisers are bad. The Gobens here are weirdly and weakly armed and under, well, not that badly armored by battle cruiser standards, but not great. The American Saratogas are a literal joke with only 4 11-inch guns, but we have no battle cruisers, so we don't really get to talk yet. That said, we are building 4 Indomitables, which will be grossly superior to any rival battle cruiser in both speed and firepower and armor. But those won't be done for at least 17 months. Best case. We do have 5 dreadnoughts, though. I'm going to assign Vengeance to that division. Still haven't heard from Jofu what I want to name this, so I'm going to go ahead and just unilaterally rename this as HMS Jofu until he tells me what he'd really like. So I guess, let's see here. Distribution-wise, most of the fleet is still in Northern Europe, but I did sneak 2 battleships over to the Caribbean in hopes that we don't get totally overwhelmed by the USA. Could backfire, but they can easily fight the 2 American dreadnoughts. They are grossly superior to the 2 American dreadnoughts. This is what happens when you build an Alabama, or just name a ship after Alabama, period. And the American battlecruisers barely even count when we're thinking dreadnoughts, so hopefully it'll be alright over there. And between ourselves and France, we have Germany under blockade, but of course their battlecruisers are a bit of a problem. Now, I was kind of thinking maybe we sent a force out to start invading German colonies, and yeah, I'm going to attack Tanganyika, since we have superiority there. Convoy attack, huh? Do they actually have a battleship in this area? That's what I thought. I didn't think so. Fleet battle. You know what? I've been waiting a long time for this North Sea fleet action. Let's see it. So we've got our 2 dreadnoughts, 3 French dreadnoughts, 3 of our... It's not actually a full fleet action, you know, because it's only given me a total of 8 battleships, which isn't too bad, though. Admiral Rafford passes command check. I can rearrange the force. Do I want to? The battle divisions should be separate. I think I'm okay with how the battle divisions were organized, really. France battle division. Yeah, because I want my pre-dreadnoughts separate from my dreadnoughts. If anything, I should probably break Resolution off from the 9th Battle Division, but I think she's probably better off just sticking with them. They're not going to keep up with the dreadnoughts anyway. Destroyers. Okay, here's our scout force. Let me just reassign you to Division 13 for consolidation, and then does make some weird choices. Let's just throw you into Division 17. I don't see the point in having single unsupported destroyers, really, so that's why you can go into Division 14. We've got a much better chance of getting a critical attack if we have 4 or 5 destroyers in a division, so... Do I want you to be a separate division? Yes, because you're different than the light cruisers. You need to be... Okay, that'll work. Oh, that other game? It's a puzzle game. The premise is that you're an alchemist, essentially, combining elements to make stuff. Alright, so we have HMS Royal Oak and Irresistible, which are our two available dreadnoughts. We have three French dreadnoughts, which let's take a look at these actually. Okay, we have two. Oh no, that's Irresistible. I thought we had two Invincibles for a second. They have Invincible, Invincible. I don't know French. 812s with cross deck fire. All the AI seem to have gone for cross deck fire for their first dreadnoughts. I don't love it. But it's got 8 12-inch guns, 10-inch belt. It makes 19 knots. It's kind of a mediocre dreadnought, but it'll do. They've got... They're kind of on top of each other here. They've got another one of those and a third of those, so that's our three supporting ships. I don't know what's underneath them. Something definitely is, but... That's not... There's a battleship here somewhere. Maybe I just press play for a second and our ships will get out from underneath each other a little bit. Is that just a light cruiser? Maybe. Thought it was a battleship. Where's our other battleships then? Pretty sure our battleship pre-dreadnought division is underneath there somewhere, or maybe it's underneath here. But it exists somewhere. Was that them? No, that's our dreadnoughts. Order of battle, please. Where is 9th Battle Division? It's underneath the French dreadnoughts. Okay, well, we do also have two Remilias class, Remilias and Redoubtable with 4 12-inch, 12 8-inch, capable of 18 knots, which are pretty powerful pre-dreadnoughts, and Resolution, which unfortunately is a much older pre-dreadnought, but lacking anything else, we'll take her. Okay, don't know why my dreadnoughts are going a different direction than the rest of the fleet, but I'm sure we'll spot the Germans soon. Also, what is this? Is that our scout force? Alright, we've spotted something. So, let's get everybody up to speed. It'd be nice if I could select the pre-dreadnought force, but I'm sure it'll come out shortly. Also, 14 knots is their best speed with the old Collingwood, which is not great, but it'll do. Okay, what are we looking at? Now, at most, we're dealing with 5 German pre-dreadnoughts, which would be the Vettins, which are maybe about equal to the French dreadnoughts, and the Von der Tans, which are actually more weakly armed and slightly better armored, but weaker armament for slightly better armor and more speed. I would say these are more dangerous, but they're not like that good either. Okay, something is shooting at us. Actually, I guess we're shooting back. Let's see. I know you're the scout force, but maybe we go ahead and get you into line ahead now. We've made contact with the enemy. And get up to speed and turn this way. Okay, that's the enemy scout force. Looks like 2 Stralsund class armored cruisers. Our scout force definitely outguns them, so actually we should close in a little. There's the main enemy line. Range 30,000 yards. We need to be down to like 18,000 to engage practically, but we should still start to come about. Form our own line. The pre-dreadnoughts are not going to be anywhere near keeping up, but You guys break off now. Alright, what do we got? We got, it looks like all, actually I only see 4 dreadnoughts currently, but the 5th one might be there somewhere. Along with, looks like, no, I'm seeing 4 dreadnoughts. 4 dreadnoughts, 2 Von der Tans, 2 Vettens, and 5 pre-dreadnoughts. The Chrome Prinz, which is 411, 12.8, 11-inch belt. Okay, this is a late pre-dreadnought, and the 4 Ostfrieslands, which with 4 10-inch guns, they're well armored, reasonable speed. 4 10-inch guns is fairly anemic, so I mean, in any case, we're in the early Dreadnought era now. The Dreadnoughts will most probably decide the battle. But we should make sure our pre-Dreadnoughts at least get in range, but yeah. Did one of you get hit? Maybe. I think I just saw a hit on the Von der Tan that's leading, but maybe not. The Scout Force is getting a little aggressive back here. Why don't you just subordinate yourselves for now? Yes? Bedford, what are you doing? Get back in your line. I want to be able to focus on the battleship lines. I don't know what the Von der Tans are currently doing, but it doesn't look smart. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Couldn't click for a second. Okay. We got a hit with a 12-inch gun. Well done, Irresistible. Their whole fleet is executing some kind of like emergency turn back towards Emden. I hope they're not just gonna run. It's not like they're even outgunned, really. I mean, it is 5 dreadnoughts to 4, but they've got an advantage in pre-dreadnoughts, so I wouldn't be just running away if I were them, I don't think. However, now they've lost a lot of cohesion, so if we could pick off a Von der Tan, I mean, that would be a huge victory, so we're gonna skirt around the south of their fleet here and see what we can do. You guys don't have time for flanking maneuvers, you're too slow. Oof. Raccoon's been hit. Okay, the range is down to barely over 10,000 yards, which is fine, because we have the firepower and armor to meet them. Not that anybody's getting a whole lot of hits. What are you doing, 9th Battle Division? You're going north for some... Oh, great. Okay, the whole enemy fleet is kind of booking it north for some reason. They've all turned to port now. I guess we will do the same. We're getting a few hits, not a lot. Just checking to make sure we don't have any ships stuck up there or anything. That one really taking medium damage. I doubt it, but here's the good news. We're kind of between them and Emden now, or at least we have the potential to be, so we're going to aim for that. Also, the French are in position to act as our shell sponges, which is definitely something I want. Oof. Several hints on the invincible there. What? Oh, damn. I didn't even realize that. This is an American armored cruiser here, and a powerful one at that, with 12 7-inch guns. Well, I don't know. It doesn't have any really big hitters, but I like the idea, actually. But she's really lagging behind, and she's only 7,000 yards from the dreadnoughts, so if they got a good couple of hits in... Can I see firing lines? I don't know why those weren't on, honestly. A lot of us are aiming for the Von der Tans, but the secondaries at least are going for Missoula, which is a good idea. Well, and this one Von der Tan is weirdly close to us. Oh my god, we fired off 50% of our ammo already? That is not great. Oh. Okay, here come the Gobans trying to cut us off. I thought there weren't any in the battle. Now, their battle cruisers actually have 8 11-inch guns. They're pretty decent dreadnought class ships in themselves. Irresistible and Royal Oak are fine, but we're going to have to turn to engage the Gobans, I think. Now, the good news is it looks like that armored cruiser is pretty dead. Oh, wow. Our pre-dreadnoughts have just been left completely behind. They're not remotely in the battle space, really. I mean, they'll be lucky if they can engage this one suicidal destroyer. So the American armored cruiser, of all things, is dead. Probably. Let's have the French make a starboard turn to bring some more guns to bear. I don't quite know what the Germans are thinking right now. They seem to basically just be retreating. Even though at this point they have 6 dreadnought-type ships to my 5, plus their pre-dreadnoughts are... Oh, damn. Nightfall. Well, unless they turn to fight, it was probably quite unlikely we were going to do decisive damage to them anyway, but it's still a shame. Oh, wait. It's weird when they do this. Why do they sometimes immediately turn back towards you at nightfall, as though they don't know you're there anymore? Well, I will take this engagement. And there's the Von der Tans. You know what? Let's get the whole fleet aiming at that Von der Tan. Still not hitting it, but there's a couple. We need to make sure in any case that the pre-dreadnoughts don't get absolutely mobbed down here, which they're in danger of being. To such an extent that we're going to have to order an emergency turn, probably. Oh, full dark. That will kind of save our pre-dreadnoughts, probably. Okay. Hard to port for everyone. Get to the pre-dreadnoughts as quickly as possible before they accidentally get destroyed by the German battle line. Oh boy. Now that is a mess. Destroyers? I can't actually take direct control, but I hope they are firing torpedoes. Oh, Redoubtable got battered there. Is getting battered there. Oh, that's not good. Okay, good dodge for a Guibri. I don't really know. I mean, the dreadnoughts are down here. Except for the ones that are still over here. That is fortunate. I think she's gonna sink anyway, which is really bad news, but... Whoa. Damn it. Well, she's gonna sink. Why are none of my destroyers getting hits? Where are half of my destroyers? Why are so many of them over here? Some hits are being landed on some stuff. Oh, damn. Okay, well that'll avenge at least one of our pre-dreadnoughts. Bye-bye to the Chrome Prince class battleship. I did think we were getting the better of the gunnery engagement at least, but that settles it in many regards. Damn it. However, the French have gotten really messed up by torpedoes. And I don't think we've killed any German dreadnoughts, so... Okay. Oraguibri is sinking. I'm pretty sure Invincible's going to sink, realistically. That just leaves Coron. We might have 2 to 3 more pre-dreadnoughts sinking here, but it's very hard to judge. Redoubtable is sinking. Not sure this is actually going very well. Okay. Here come the dreadnoughts back in for some reason. Coron, you might want to get shot to hell, mainly. Okay. Just try not to get torpedoed, please. I kind of assume Invincible's gonna be sunk anyway, but... Oh! That's nice. Coron, you might need to make an emergency turn. That's great. Oh, she's gonna stop making the emergency turn now and get torpedoed, isn't she? Yeah, she's dying. Okay. Right. Well, we need to go back and make sure we finished all of these off at the very least. Because we have lost for sure 2 dreadnoughts and a pre-dreadnought. Frankly, another dreadnought might be dying. We need to finish off every one of these pre-dreadnoughts that we possibly can. The only good news is that most of the really bad losses have been to the French, which, you know, okay, they're our allies, but they're not as important to me as me, frankly, so... One of these is still moving. We need to finish that one off. Please don't torpedo Calypso. Good. I don't think that's a BB. I really wish it was, but I don't think it is. But whatever it is, it should be dead. The rest of our force is super scattered. I haven't actually seen that we've lost a lot of light ships, if any. I don't know if we've managed to take down any significant number of enemy light ships either, though. Redoubtable is dead. She's an expensive new pre-dreadnought, too. Coron is burning. All turrets knocked out. A couple of unidentified ships down here still. I'm afraid they're both just destroyers. And that one might be an armored cruiser. Let's see if we can kill her. The destroyer just got hit by a bunch of 6-inch. It's probably dead. So let's try to chase down this armored cruiser spotting. Whatever she is, she's alive, so... anything to tilt the balance back a little more in our favor at this point. Touch low on ammo. Okay, it's a Stralsund class armored cruiser. Good. Hopefully we can kill her. I mean, the range is like very small. We should probably avoid torpedoes, but... not too good at hitting her with torpedoes. A couple more 12-inch would probably... she might be dead anyway. We also might be pretty much out of 12-inch, because I'm not seeing any hits from that. I think she's probably dead. Maybe just one more pass to be a safe side. No such thing as overkill. What have we just spotted? Oh, hell. Something large. Hold up. Hold up. That's nice. Oh, that's a bunch of destroyers way too close to our battleships. Let's turn, 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 turn. Okay, now we can turn back. Pretty sure that was the main German battle fleet just showed up again for no reason. Sank a destroyer and then escaped. It's probably unwise to even attempt to engage them with just 2 dreadnoughts left. So let's go ahead and... that's what I was afraid of. Oh, France. That's really bad. Yeah. Well, this is what comes being French. Glad to hear that, man. It's a good game. Well, I I don't think France is going to be happy with us after this one. Let's all limp our way back to Harwich, but I don't think France is going to be happy with us. I don't think the AI is capable of actually getting mad, to be clear, but, like, yeah. Germany is the clear victor. We've lost 3 dreadnoughts, all of them French, 1 pre-dreadnought, ours, and 2 destroyers. We sank 5 pre-dreadnoughts, 3 armored cruisers, and 2 destroyers. Unfortunately, that's a pretty clear-cut defeat materially, although it's pretty good from the perspective of me, but... let's see here. Tartar, hit by 6-inch from Von der Tann, sank immediately. B98 here, hit by 6-inch from Calypso, and Scorpion sank more than an hour later. V100, hit by a bunch of 6-inch from Invincible and Caron. Beagle, 1 5-inch from Aachen, sank 6 hours later. For the capital ships, let's see here. Resolution took only a couple of hits, even though she's the ship I would have most liked to lose. But she's fine. Royal Oak, largely undamaged. 1 10-inch from SMS Rhineland, and 1 12-inch from Vetten, but nothing to write home about. Von der Tann, 2 12-inch from Haraguibari, but also totally fine. Irresistible, some 11-inch from Bayern and Goben, but also pretty much fundamentally okay. So at least our dreadnoughts are fine. Their dreadnoughts are also pretty much fine, though. Würth, a 12-inch from Caron, 12-inch from Irresistible, some 6-inch. Bayern took some good hits from Irresistible at some point, but not enough to actually put her in any danger. And then the large sunk ships. Aachen, pulverized by 12-inch from Royal Oak and Irresistible mainly, followed by a lot of 6-inch and 5-inch and 3-inch and 4-inch and everything else, and a torpedo. Rostock. Pretty much looks like secondary fire from the battleships plus some cruisers did a lot of the disabling, and then 12-inch from Royal Oak and Irresistible at the end finished her. Denver, the American armored cruiser. 12-inch from Invincible and 6-inch from Invincible, and a bit from Haraguibari, and that did her in. Flooding. German pre-dreadnoughts. Kronprinz, which is a nice pre-dreadnought to be fair. Didn't take that much fire, really. 12-inch from Haraguibari, mainly. And yeah, 12-inch from Haraguibari at 2,300 yards blows her up. Rhineland took a lot more killing, but she did die. A lot of 12-inch from Irresistible and Royal Oak, one of which took her engines out. 13-inch from Resolution. I mean, Irresistible and Royal Oak did the bulk of the killing on her for sure. Kaiser, shockingly few hits actually. A bit of 12-inch from Irresistible and Royal Oak, one of which managed to disable electric power, and then she was hit by a torpedo from HMS Raccoon and sank half an hour later, because she's an 11,000-ton pre-dreadnought with no torpedo protection. Then, I have no idea what I was about to just go and look at. I'm gonna check something. Oh yeah, Raccoon, that's the one we lost, right? Oh no, she survived. Good job. That was Kaiser, Ostfriesland. Bunch of 6-inch and such French battleships, and then our battleships. And that actually had a torpedo from HMS Tartar. Yeah, torpedoes do these pre-dreadnoughts in very quickly. Prinz Regan Luitpold, a lot of damage actually. 12-inch from the French did a lot of the work, looks like. Plus some torpedoes from our destroyers, just to be sure. I don't know where ship sinking. Right after a 12-inch from Irresistible and Invincible, but yeah, the French did some work on that. Redoubtable we lost to mainly just a torpedo, effectively. Unfortunately. G96. I mean, she did take a lot of 12-inch from Vetten as well, which definitely did a lot of damage, but she would have survived for sure without the torpedo hit. Unfortunately, the big losses, the 3 French dreadnoughts, Caron was really battered by 12-inch and 11-inch, it looks like, from the German dreadnoughts, and yeah, Firth and Vetten and etc., and then managed over the course of 3 hours to confused crew, mismanages equipment, fire spreads, disorganized crew, fails to limit flooding. Great job, France. She burned out of control. Huaracoibri, oh my god, Huaracoibri was killed by, what, the second hit of the battle? No, I don't even, she took one 12-inch, and when did she even get hit by the torpedo? Right here. Critical torpedo hit from Kronprinz, which we did sink in return, and that was apparently sufficient to outright sink her. I'm thinking the French don't have torpedo protection on their dreadnoughts, because they did not do well with torpedo hits. The same with the Invincible. She took only a small amount of high caliber fire, but one torpedo sank her outright almost immediately. Also from Kronprinz, oh my god. SMS Kronprinz dies a hero after getting a double kill on dreadnoughts with her submerged torpedo tubes. Okay, so the situation now is going to be the German pre-dreadnought fleet is very undermined. Oh, that's actually good. We need that right now. Thanks for watching, sailors. Hope you enjoyed. New parts will be up every other day, or you can watch live on Twitch. If you did enjoy, consider leaving a like and subscribing. Have a nice day, sailors. This is Sea Lord Jenda, signing off.